men at the moment is that they are a problem, and there's a negative way of speaking about them. And yet what we have is enormous untapped talent. Young people want to work. They want to contribute to their community, to their country. And again, the narrative is that they don't. And yet we've got to change that.
That was BBC reporter Graham Satchell on this new BBC documentary, Gareth Southgate, Changing the Game for Young Men. Now, Dan Gaze is from Bedfordshire. He's a former young offender who now runs a support service to assist young people. He was involved in the documentary, and he joins me on the line now. Good morning to you, Dan.
Good morning, Andy. How are you? You okay?
I'm fine and dandy, my friend. Thanks for being on the show this morning. Tell my listeners how you got involved in this documentary then.
Well, randomly I got an email from Cardiff Productions, and I thought it was one of them junk sort of spam emails. And they said, we'd like to talk to you about your work. And then one thing led to another, and they popped to see my work at the Priory and Hitchin Boys Schools, two great schools I work in. And then all of a sudden I was chosen to be part of the documentary. I didn't actually know it was led by Gareth Southgate until I was told about a month later.
And what was the experience like then, Dan?
Oh, it was great. I mean, listen, it was very interesting. It was nice to see someone of that stature coming out and thinking about our youth and the future of our country with our youth. And 21 hours of filming was quite tiring as well.
And men's mental health is such an important topic right now, isn't it?
It really is. And obviously, we need to really look after ourselves. We need to look after our youth. We need to look after the future of this country, whether it's boys or girls. And we need to be supporting them and moving them forward.
And tell me a little bit more about the work that you do then, Dan.
Yep, so we're across Herts, Beds and Bucks. So there's Dan Gay Support Service and Creating Futures together, a joint company that support young people's mental health and the growth that's in them, and also support them socially and emotionally and academically if needed at our APs as well.
Well, Dan, listen, I appreciate your time and thank you for joining us on the show this morning. That was Dan Gaze from Bedfordshire, who's a former young offender who now runs a support service to assist challenging and vulnerable young people. If you've been affected by anything that you've heard in this story, support is available at BBC Action Line. And like I said, the documentary, Gareth Southgate, Changing the Game for Young Men, is on BBC One and tonight at 9 p.m. It will also be available on iPlayer. And I've got to be honest with you, for someone who has a